Okay guys, in this problem, a fully loaded dump truck can carry about 14 tons. A dump truck leaving a construction site damages its front right wheel, and it needs to be replaced before it can continue. The on-site contractor has requested a hydraulic ram to lift and support the truck while the wheel is being replaced. These rams are rated in tons, 2,000 pounds per ton. How much force does the dump truck impart onto the ground beneath it in kilonewtons? So the first thing we can determine about this problem is that most of this stuff is just meant to trick you. The whole story about the dump truck doesn't matter. All we need to know is that we need to find the force imparted onto the ground in kilonewtons by a 14-ton dump truck. The wheel story doesn't matter at all, and the information about the ram doesn't really matter, but it will be useful to know that 2,000 pounds are in a ton, in case you've forgotten that. So the first thing we'd be doing in this case is trying to get the conversion either from tons to kilonewtons or from pounds to kilonewtons. So step one for us is to go to our reference manual. If we go to page 3, we can find conversion factors here, and the way they're laid out is in columns. So multiply a certain value by a certain number to obtain another certain unit. So if we write this down just for clarity on the first one, multiply, in this case it's pound force, by 4.448 to obtain newtons. So if we write this down just for clarity on the first one, multiply pound force, in this case by 4.448 to obtain newtons. Now the way I write this out so as not to confuse myself is 4.448 newtons to 1 pound. I try to do this so that I don't accidentally say that 4.448 pounds are in 1 newton instead. So it's just important to understand how to group these things together when we start with multiplying a unit to obtain a different kind of unit. All we need to do now is to solve our unit conversion. So step 2 for us, or step 1 if you prefer to think of it that way, is going to be 4.448 newtons per pound times 2,000 pounds, 1 ton, times 14 tons for the truck, times 1 kilonewton over 1,000 newtons. Before we finish solving, we can check to make sure that all of our units cancel out. So pounds go away, tons go away, and newtons go away. And we are left with kilonewtons. And our answer calculates out to be 124.54 kilonewtons. There is an alternate way to solve this problem. If you know that 8.89 kilonewtons equals 1 ton, you can simply multiply that by 14 tons and get straight to the final answer. Either way, the answer we would select for this problem is 125.